Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving into the world of Excel VBA to create a stunning Sunburst chart. If you're looking to visualize hierarchical data in a unique and engaging way, this video is for you. So let's get started. First, let's take a look at our dataset we have right now in front of in our screen. So this is the sample dataset to create a Sunburst chart, which includes categories, subcategories, and values. So categories are fruits, vegetables, and dairy, which has its own subcategories. So fruits have the subcategories of fruits like apple, banana, cherries. Vegetable has its own subcategory of carrot, broccoli, and spinach. And dairy has its own subcategory like milk, cheese, and yogurt. So these categories and subcategories have the values defined. So this is the data set or the example of the data set to create a Sunburst chart in VBA Excel. Now let's jump into the visual of Sunburst chart. So this is the macro button which I've created and assigned the VBA code inside this to create a Sunburst chart. Now let's have a look into our Sunburst chart. Here you go. So this is our Sunburst chart in VBA, which shows the categories and subcategories as well as the values of those categories and subcategories in this chart. So the categories are inside our Sunburst chart, which is fruits, vegetables, and dairy. So the subcategories and their values are outside our Sunburst chart over here. So to create this, we have to write a VBA code, and now we will see how to create the code or how to write the code in VBA to create the exact same chart. So let's jump into the VBA editor to see how to code to create this Sunburst chart in VBA Excel. So here is the code to create the Sunburst chart. This is the VBA code, and this is the code which we have to write inside our module, inside our sub procedure. So over here, first we are selecting a single cell inside your dataset where you have to create or you want to create a Sunburst chart. So say for an example, if this is my data, so I have to keep my cell or the cursor inside the data anywhere over here. So let's say I select D8 over here. So this is what I have already written in my code, that this code should first select. The first step is to select a particular cell inside my data set, and then we will define the chart or the Sunburst chart interface. So how we are setting the chart right now is, first we will use the with statement saying with active sheet dot shapes dot add chart to, and this is the code inside the bracket. So this is 381. This is the code to create the Excel Sunburst chart over here. So first we have to give the chart code then the chart type, and then how we have to present our chart. So what will be our chart's size while we are running this or creating this chart. So this says top should be 230 and left should be 95 and height should be 310, width should be 500. So this is the size of my chart. So this basically creates this part, the canvas of our chart over here. So next, what we are doing, we are saying that after creating the canvas, select. So that's why we are using dot select over here. Once we select our chart, now we will start adding the elements and the data for our chart or inside our canvas. Now with the inside with statement, we have to create one more with statement inside. So this is the outer statement, or you can say main with statement, inside which we have to create another with statement which says active chart. So what does this active chart mean? So as you can see that we have already selected our chart. So we have created a canvas beside it, a background you can say, which is this over here. Now we are selecting this and letting the VBA code to know that okay, we are now going to add the data set and the data elements, chart elements inside this canvas which we have created now. So this will be with statement. So this will be with chart, with active chart, and we have to set the element. So this is set element. This is to create the data label inside the Sunburst chart. So as you can see over here, we have the named or the labeled Sunburst chart over here. So this code creates this labels inside our Sunburst chart. For example, dairy, fruits and vegetables over here. So next, what we are saying, we are saying that okay, now set the element to the top. So right now we are creating the legends, which are this fruits, vegetables and dairy, as you can see in our chart. And we are creating this and we are mentioning that it should be on the top. So that's why we have written dot set element. So everything inside the chart will be the element or the collections or the series inside the chart which we are going to create now. And there are more things which are going to be explained in this video. So stay long and subscribe this channel for more such videos, and do comment what type of chart you want to create the next time, and what's the explanation you wanted on that. So over here, this dot full series collection 1 dot data labels dot select, this is the statement. So as you can see, we are still in the outer, or you can say in the outer part of this element. So over here, what this says is this will be the data labels. This will select our data labels. Say for an example, this is our label. So this will select the entire label like this. This is doing this one. After selecting all the labels, now let's get back to the code. After selecting our labels, now this will show the value and it will separate. So selection dot show value equal to true will show the data. So milk is 60. So first is the labels, which is milk. So as you can see, our category and subcategories are the data labels, and show values, value which we have to show in front of these categories and subcategories are this. So it is showing us, it will create a data value and it will show us the value by separating by a space. So as you can see, selection dot separator equal to space, and then the character 13 is also a space over here. So what this is doing is it will take a value, so say for an example milk, and then it will concatenate with character 13 over here, and then it will again give a space. So it's a tab separator, you can say. So this is a tab which you will be able to see under the milk, and it will show you the output as milk 60. And now we are going to add the title to our Sunburst chart. So to add the title to our Sunburst chart, it will be dot has title, which means we are still working with the chart element right now. As you can see, it is the active chart. So to add the title, we have to define and say that yes, I want to add the title. To say that, in the VBA language, we have to say write it as dot has title equal to true, and then we have to give the chart title. So remember one thing, when you are saying to VBA that yes, I want the title in my chart, it will be has title equal to true. And then when you are setting the name of your chart title, then it will be dot chart title dot text, because you are going to give text as an input for your name of your chart. Now as you have mentioned the text over here, so it will be dot chart title dot text equal to, and you will give whatever name you want to give for your Sunburst chart in VBA. So I have given the name as Sunburst chart in VBA. Now our chart title has created successfully. This will create this chart. Now we will go more further and format our Sunburst chart title. So we are going to format this chart title after adding this chart title. So for that, it will be with chart title. So what we are going to, we will use the with statement again, and now what we are going to do is, now we are saying to the Excel VBA that hey, we want to format, or we want to do something with the chart title which is inside our chart right now. So for that, we will say with dot chart title dot format. So this will format our chart, and we will give dot text frame 2. So the text frame 2 is nothing but this one. As you can see the outline chart, or you can see the outline box, you can say a text box inside your chart. So this will be your text frame. So this is what we call it as a text frame in VBA. Now, after setting the text frame, we are saying that okay, this will be the text range. So what will be our text range? Our text range will be dot paragraph format. So we want it in a paragraph, so we have to create, or we have to write it a sentence over here, or so over here. And now we are formatting this one, so paragraph format. So as you can see, Sunburst Chart in Excel, this is the title, and we are formatting the title over here. We are formatting the alignment of the chart title, so it will be dot paragraph format dot alignment, because all the texts inside the chart are in the paragraph format, so that will be paragraph format. Then we will be calling the alignment function, or you can say command over here after paragraph format. Then what this should be in, so the alignment should be, how your alignment should be in your chart in VBA. So for that we will say equal to MSO alignment, MSO align center, which means it will align. MSO align center will align or do the alignment of your title inside your chart. So it will align as a center, it will be the center alignment inside your chart. Now we want to bold our font for a better presentation in front of everyone or whoever we are presenting this. So for this, what we will be doing is we will come in the next line and we will say dot font dot bold equal to true. So what this statement or this line of code is doing over here is, this line of code is doing a bold action. So it is bolding the title of a chart, and then dot font dot italic equal to true. That means this particular line of code is doing a italic format for our title. Now we will end our with statement. So this is the, we are ending the with statement of format first, then we will, so this is how you will close your with statement, which is very important, right? And this is how you will end your with statement step by step. So first you have to always remember one thing, you have to close your with statement which is written inside a with statement. What does that mean? Is this is the first with statement which I created, this is the second one, and this is the third with statement which I have created over here. Now what I will do, I will while creating the with statement, I will create 1, 2 and 3, but when ending up the with statement, I will end in the sequence of 3, 2 and 1. So the with statement which has created first should be closed at last. So this should follow this step, and this is how you have to write a code. Now as you can see over here, this is the code to close the format object bar in Excel. So what is this mean? Now after creating your Sunburst chart, there will be a format object pane which will be open, and for closing that particular pane, for pane we have to write this command or write this line of code so that you don't have to close it manually. It will close it automatically. At last, we are going to select any empty cell over here. Why? Because remember, until and unless you select a range after you create and close your format object bar or the pane, your chart will be selected until and unless you give this command as range, and this will be your cell or the empty cell which you have to place your cursor, and you have to give the select statement over here to select that cell, so that what this will do is it will deselect your chart and your chart will be ready. And so what I mean by that is, right now, say for an example, you have ran the code till here, which is here, by closing the object bar. Now you will have to see this. So after closing it, your chart will be selected like this. But so to deselect this, you're selecting any empty cell. So say for an example, I am selecting this one, which is D2 over here. So as you see, automatically that particular selection of this chart has been disappeared. This is what this line of code is doing over here. Okay, and that's all for this video. And now I hope that you like this video and this video was helpful for you. So please don't forget to like, and if you have any doubt regarding this video, please do comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel BPO Coder. Thank you.